goes out to her, but I'm going to go and congratulate her because she has been a revelation and she'll have brighter days to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, bout 201 in the ring A weight category women's bantam 54 kg. On the red corner, representing Morocco, as Zahra Oui Zohra.
So coming out in red, Zora El Zaroui. She is there from Morocco. Winner of this bout will take on the top seed, Stoica Petrova, in the final. Here comes Zora.
And on the
Now
blue
ringside
corner, representing Mongolia, Nandin Tatik.
And her opponent, very lively, Nandin Setseg of Mongolia, with the headband, very colorful headband. Nandin Setseg, who beat the Hungarian Zabina.
Russia, Mikhail. Judges, Judge 1, Bulgaria, Judge 2, Cuba, Judge 3, Uganda, Judge 4, Chinese Taipei, Judge 5, Ukraine. Seconds out.
The referee, Mikhail Shashkov, and the
two.
5 judges from Bulgaria, Cuba, Uganda, Chinese Taipei, and Ukraine. So the Algerian Moroccan girl, Zora Ez Zaroui, has an edge in height. Can she use her long reach to advantage? Nandin Steg will be the busier, quicker, more hyperactive. The Mongolian girl in blue, remember, Indian interest has ended in this bantamweight category, women's under 54 kilograms. Manisha Mohan, who was quite a sensation, ironically becomes the first girl from Haryana out of the 5 Haryana girls. The second, Swati Bora, and the second girl from Haryana. The first Indian to lose in the quarterfinal. Still 7 in the fray for medals. Mary Kom is already 2. So the winner here will take on Petrova in the semi-finals on Thursday after a day's rest. That will also be at the one session at 4 p.m. Those in the afternoon session, the boxers in the afternoon session, will be competing in the semi-finals on Thursday, and those in the evening session in the semi-final on Friday. But both boxers sizing each other up. The taller Zora leading with her left, but Nandin Steg is quick on her feet, retreats well, the Mongolian. That's not a knockdown, it's a slip, and the Russian referee Mikhail says get into action. Mikhail Shashkov. Slows, very sedate start to this bout, very little action. Both girls getting into clinch. Nandin Steg slightly quicker of the two. The quality not of the highest caliber. Manisha Mohan can feel a bit unhappy that the rub of the green, the luck of the draw didn't go away. If she'd been on this part of the draw, she could have entered the semi-finals. Stoica Petrova shouldn't really be worried about any of these opponents who she will meet in the semi-final on Thursday. There we go, a rather sedate, quiet first round. There'll be very little highlights to show. The girl in the blue, that is Nandin Setseg of Mongolia, has had more of the action, as we see in the highlights. High guard by Zora, the Moroccan girl. Tempting crosses with her left and right, with the Moroccan slightly stronger. Manages to hold off Zora, lands in a few punches herself. Trip to the ground here, looking on angrily. He's had more body action than boxing in this first round. It's been a very sedate round. Mikhail constantly having to intervene. Setseg gets in a few more jabs, so I think she should edge. Nandin Setseg should edge this first round. Second round about to begin. Round two. 3 rounds of 3 minutes each. Zora El Zaroui of Morocco in red. Tall, lean, lanky. Against the quicksilver Nandin Setseg. Now Zora picking up the pace. Probably been instructed by her coaches. Much better second round. They were sizing each other up in the first round. But again getting into those clinches. Nandin Setseg likes to come with those lefts, follows up with a right, quick 1-2s. Leading, staying, keeping a distance, avoiding the long reach of Zora El Zaroui, who will have to up the tempo a bit, get more dominant. As they get into a clinch, there's not been much free-flowing boxing, but Nandin Setseg is the quicker of the two. Zora now trying to use her reach, ducking, swaying, not offering an easy target. The Russian separates them, the Russian judge, Mikhail Shashkov, the Russian referee, sorry. The 5 judges from Bulgaria, Cuba, Uganda, Chinese Taipei and Ukraine. Again, a lot of clinching. This bout really, Patrick, hasn't taken off at all after the sort of very exciting bouts. The last 2 bouts we saw, Mary Kom and Manisha Mohan. This has been very sedate, very defensive.
Apologies, Dobby. I just left you to go and have a chat with Rafael Bergamasco, obviously the Indian boxing coach, and you know, he was disappointed. To be fair, in fairness to Rafael, I think he was in agreement with the judges. He saw it differently to me, and obviously Rafael Bergamasco, far more experienced than me. The thing he thought that the 30-27 score was wrong, but he thought she just edged it. And like we said, I think it was that flurry at the start of the 3rd round that caused the problems. And something that has been mentioned in some of the articles in the Indian press today, and Rafael noted it there. He said, obviously, we talked about this yesterday, having problems with southpaw, some of the Indians, and of course Petrova being a southpaw there, and Rafael said he spoke to Manisha and, you know, said you need to go in the opposite direction because you have to bear in mind what the judges are looking for technically, and he said I think it was a language barrier thing. But Rafael and Manisha both very magnanimous in defeat, and what's more, and rightly so, looking to the future, because Manisha Mohan has an incredibly bright future ahead of her. Don't bet against her being an Olympic medalist for India in the years to come.
Well, looking, give me another perspective. The Bulgarians are probably happier now, though their Olympic champion is suspended. The 1980, their coach, who's the 1980 Olympic champion. So, well, here they're getting the rub down. The Moroccan girl thinks slightly behind in the judges' count. Mikhail Shashkov. Again, problems with equipment, tying of the shoelaces. That has to come under the cummerbund because you can't hit below the belt, so you can't have the jersey, the vest hanging over. Mikhail, very strict. Now, much better by Zora. Quick jabs, rapier line. Nandan Setsek. Nandan Setsek boxing from a distance. The Mongolian girl, lighter on her feet, bustling, using the ring, compelling Zora to come forward. Clever tactics, a bit of cat and mouse going on in the third round in the first 40 seconds. Again, this time Zora doing much better. Zora as Zaroui. Zora as Zaroui. The Moroccan swinging from far, not connecting. A good boxing, defensive skills by Nandan Setsek, retreating well. Here they come to the center of the ring again. Last 60 seconds, neither boxers increase the tempo, the intensity. This is going to be a close call, maybe a split decision, but the judges will decide. You have to get shots in the scoring areas. There has to be more competitiveness. Neither has a technical superiority. Now, Zora taunting Nandan Setsek, saying, come forward and box. Nandan Setsek prancing around the ring, looking for an opening, cornered a bit over here, denied space. Zora El Zaroui gets in a quick right jab. Nandan Setsek in the last 18 seconds. Swinging right. Now a left. Zora ending confidently. And the bell ends. Zora confident, Nandan Setsek confident, both camps looking happy. It's in the hands of the 5 judges now. And the 5 judges, as I've said, Maria from Bulgaria, Ponce from Cuba. Have a look at the third round action. The Ugandan Steven, Cheng Yuling of Chinese Taipei, and Dimitro Lazarev. Nandan Setsek getting a few vicious blows, ducking, but they get into clinches freely. Who is going to meet Stoika Petrova in the semi-final of the women's bantamweight 54 kilograms? This is a much better finish by Ez Zaroui, the Moroccan. Towards the end of the third round, the Indian crowd here in large numbers.
Ladies
The
and
Moroccan
gentlemen,
flag.
the winner
Now,
on
the decision.
points by unanimous decision,
Unanimous
in
decision.
the blue corner.
Yes, as I
representing-
thought, the Mongolian, a unanimous decision, but it's been close by one referee, the Bulgarian, the others all 30-27, 30-27, so that means all 3 rounds were given to the Mongolian for her greater effort. And so that's the end of the road for the Moroccan competitor. And Nandan Setsek will take on the top seed, Stoika Petrova, in the semi-final on Thursday. That should be quite about. The young Nandan Setsek also wants